Okay, back to open world. Skill teacher. Let's go deal with the dude.
Ja!
Look at those boars just having fun there. Love it.
Fuck off before I kill you! You're in for an ass kicking, you piece of shit!
Reinforced heavy crossbow. Hey, schnapps.
Ja! Ja! Quick!
Let's stick to the roads. Maybe I'll find the Riddler again.
Ja!
Maybe some new event.
Whoa! Whoa!
Greetings! Is there any...
I'd rather you told me what tidings you have of the world.
Well, get this. They say there's a dragon in Brno.
What?
Upon my soul. Hey Halleck from that tavern in Iglau told me. He says he's not fussy about who he'll eat either. No one is safe. There's a huge reward for anyone that kills the beast. But you won't catch me anywhere near it. They're demonic. Those dragons.
Well, here's hoping a brave savior shows up.
I'll sell you this. And that's it.
I'd like to do something about that price. Huh.
Do we have a deal?
That. Aye. Thank you, sir. And come again.
Bye, sir.
Go!
Oh, Gaffer, you piece of shits.
Give it to me. It's mine.
It's yours, my ass.
Okay, they're gonna fight. What do we have here?
I've been darning and sewing since morning.
You're all... What would you like?
Treadlight told me what happened here the other day.
Don't remind me of that. I've never seen a girl so badly beaten in my life. She's very lucky she survived. A plague on him.
Don't worry. He got what he deserved. Me, not the plague, I mean.
So, he's gone.
Aye. Your girls can rest easy now.
Really? Me and my girls are eternally grateful.
Don't even mention it.
But I will. And we know how to be grateful. From now on, you will get a nice discount.
Hey, nice. Nice. Milady.
What do you need, sir?
Show me your wares.
Some new recipes?
I hope you find what you're looking for next time, good sir.
What are you doing here? What?
That's it. Go now.
What do you want?
Let's see that discount.
I'd like to use your services.
What'll it be this time, Henry?
Do you have some pretty girl here who could, keep me company?
Don't worry. Once my girls get their hands on you, you'll forget all your sorrows. At least for a little while.
I can't wait.
All right, but money up front.
Let's talk about the...
Certainly.
This was the price I was getting before. What is this?
What would you say to this?
Well, if you...
Where's my discount?
Great! My girls will take good care of you, Henry.
The world sure seems brighter after that, eh? See you again next time.
Thank you for your service.
Go.
Quick! Quick!
Ah.
Whoa!
Got a moment?
What are you doing here?
What does it look like? Resting. I've been lugging these sacks for ages now, so I decided to take a load off. But I can tell you, it ain't too comfortable here.
Look, you know you have something sticking out of your forehead, right? It looks a bit like a horn.
A horn. Nobody's called it that yet.
What is it, then?
It's an arrow. Well, what's left of it, that is. A metal arrowhead and a bit of a wooden shaft. It used to be longer, but I broke it off after I nearly took a wench's eye out with it.
Ah. Now, I heard of a bloke who took an arrow to the knee.
Ha! To the knee. That's nothing. You could go dancing the next day with a scratch like that. But have you ever heard of anyone who took one to the head and lived to tell the tale?
I can't say I have.
Well, you have now. If it was an ordinary arrow, I'd be pushing up daisies. But it ain't the slightest bit ordinary.
And what's so extraordinary about it?
One thing that's extraordinary is we hardly know each other, yet you keep asking questions. How about you tell me who you are first? Talking to strangers ain't the safest these days.
Nice, we got Skyrim reference. And he also reminds me of Big Boss from Metal Gear 5.
I'm Henry, the son of a blacksmith from Skalitz.
Oh, fuck. I heard about Skalitz. I heard it was real bad.
That it was.
Well, at least you got out in one piece. Look, the name's Karel. Folk call me Karel Arrowhead. On account of, well, you know.
How come the arrow didn't kill you then?
Because it ain't no ordinary arrow.
You said that already.
Thing is, it's a magic arrow.
Yeah, right.
You don't believe me, do you? Sometimes I get mixed up in, let's say, some confrontation. And sometimes things get a bit dicey. I was always getting beaten up, wounded, battered. But ever since I had this arrow in my noggin, not a damn thing. No wounds, no bruises. Nobody can hurt me. They haven't a chance.
Well, that could very well be a coincidence. You're just lucky.
It ain't no coincidence. It's a gift from God. This arrow here blessed me.
Doesn't it hurt? Looks like a nasty wound.
Look, when God blesses you, you accept it for what it is.
So does it hurt?
Hurts like hell. And it fucked my eyesight up a bit. But that don't matter. It's still a gift from God.
Do you think it could be taken out? Can I touch it?
If you touch it, I'll rip off both your arms, shove them up your arse, and make you clap.
Easy! Easy now! I was just asking. No need to get upset. You're worried I'd get the magic too, eh?
No, I'm worried that you wouldn't march and step, and I wouldn't like that.
Why do you think God chose you to be blessed? What did he do to deserve it?
Well, I suppose all them good things what I did in my life. I take care of my people. I'm a good person is all. I reckon God's pleased with me.
I understand. You're simply undefeatable.
Exactly, lad. A whole year without a scratch. A whole year. And me and my lads got ourselves into some dodgy situations, I'll tell you that. But enough chat. I've got to get back to the camp. I've got a proposition for you. You lug one of them sacks here for me, and we can talk some more along the way. What do you say?
And what's in it for me? Will I get a reward?
You youngsters is all the same. You should help your neighbour without wanting nothing in return. Like a proper Christian, eh?
True. But good deeds won't buy me an ale at the tavern.
All right, then. If you help him with the sack, I'll throw a few groschen for beer your way.
What's in these sacks, anyway?
Just stuff what folk leave lying around unattended. These days, everyone locks up their cottages, sties, coops, and who knows what else. They keep their valuables in their chests. Folk are plenty nervous. And then they go and leave a couple of sacks of charcoal lying around outside. And when you see something lying around, it'd be a sin to let it get rained on, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that's true. Wet charcoal doesn't burn very well. Good thing you took it. And what are you going to do with this charcoal?
What do you mean? It's charcoal. It always comes in handy. So, will you help me?
I'm a good Christian, so yeah.
Well, can't let you lug them all on your own.
Glad to hear it. Sucker. Them sacks are heavy as fuck, but I couldn't just leave them behind. A man can be invincible, and blessed by God, but 2 sacks of charcoal is still 2 sacks of charcoal.
How can you be so sure you can't get hurt? Maybe you were just incredibly lucky up until now.
The answer's easy. I just know. When I got hit with this here arrow, I was out of it for 3 days. I just lay there for 3 days. Everyone thought I was dead, but I kept on breathing. I had this vision of someone. He had this glow around him. He must have been a saint. He spoke to me. Real kind-like. On the 3rd day, I woke up, just like Jesus, and I knew everything was different. That I was a changed man, and there was no turning back.
How is it you got shot? Was it during a battle?
Well, it wasn't exactly a battle. One of the men, brought a keg. He said it was communion wine, but who knows where he got it, because it was damn strong. But regardless, we all had some good fun, though the morning after wasn't too good. Right at the crack of dawn, I had to go and have a shit, so I head into the bushes, but that woke Pasha up. He was still so drunk, he thought he had a boar.
So he shot you in the bushes?
A direct hit, right in the forehead. And for that, Lord, I thank you.
Well, God does all sorts of things. Maybe the invincible Karel with his arrow is all just part of his plan.
Exactly. Just like he sent you to help me with the sack. Don't worry, we're almost there now.
That's all. Got to be eaten. In any case, you're a bit la-di-da, aren't you? Me? I couldn't care less. Buckwheat would be fine by me, but when I eat fish that's been dead God knows how long, then I smell like a dead fish.
I dropped that sack over there, but look here. Don't you mind just leading me right into your camp? What if I let slip that you lot are here?
Why would you do that? You wouldn't get any reward for this band of nobodies anyway.
I suppose not.
Thanks for the help, lad. I'm glad you happened by and stopped to talk to me. Not everyone is willing to help. It's a rare sight these days.
I'm glad to be of help.
Here's some ale money. And I wish you good luck in these wild times. May God's favor be with you. But now, you should get going. The fellas get nervous when there's strangers around. The Lord be with you.
God be with you, man. I need to check if he's actually unkillable.
Put that away.
I'll rip you to
I'll gut you like a pig. What do you want? Take that! Fuck out! Damn it! You're no match for...
I saw enough.
Quick! Go! Go! Quick! 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 Whoa!
I don't want to go there. I'm gonna get sidetracked.
God! God!
I want to go to that town first. The smaller one.
God! Whoa!
God be with you.
At your service, sir.
You have a quest? No? Maybe some tips? Maybe...
Go! God! Go! Quick! Whoa! Whoa!
And I'm stuck. This happened to me in KCD 1 too. Any named horses? Named pigs?
Aye, come here.
Good doggy, good boy.
Greetings. Do you need something?
I heard you hold fights here, and I'd like to know more.
What would you like to know?
What fighters do you have here?
Stanley is the strongest. He works on the farm and's quite a big mouth on him, but he has the strength of 2 men. After him, Tuma, a farmer from across the way. He's quite a bit older than me, but don't let that fool ya. He has a steady hand and bloody good aim with it. And last and maybe least is Darling.
Darling?
He's kind of like the local buffoon. His name's Tobias, but everyone just calls him Darling. When he was a wee lad, he fell on his head from a rotting ladder. And he's never been the same since. He takes care of his aunt's horses and dogs in Grund.
He doesn't sound like an opponent to be feared.
Because he isn't. He's quite a lout, but he doesn't know the first thing about fighting. He hasn't won a single fight. But it's not that he doesn't try.
Where do your fights take place?
At old Chucha's.
And who might that be?
Chucho is our hog. We fight in his pen. He doesn't care. He always just hides in his pigsty.
I reckon I can find that.
I'm certain you can. Just follow your nose.
Can I get involved too?
Why not? It'll be good to have some new blood. And maybe you'll learn something from each other. Do you have any experience?
Well, I haven't won any tournaments here yet. But I've knocked a few people around.
Well, you'll see if that'll be enough.
And if I manage to beat them all?
Don't count your chickens before they hatch. Darling may be a bumbler, but Stanley and Tuma are no pushovers.
Well, if you pull it off, you certainly won't come up short. See you later.
Is this him? Are you the arena master?
Oh, he's coming back.
So, Tobias, do you enjoy fighting?
Do I know you?
I'm Henry. Young Bruthans told me you're learning to fight. How are you faring?
Well, it's not going so well.
You don't have to do it, you know. What do you get out of being beaten time and again?
I have to. I have to beat Stanley, so they'll leave me alone.
Sometimes it's best to explain things with your fists.
Only it's always me who gets the explanation.
Well, how about trying your luck against me?
Why not? Do you have any money? We can bet, and whoever wins gets everything.
That sounds good. I agree.
Get ready, then.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're going.
Greetings. And you.
It happens. Just watch.
Well, I lost again.
Thanks for the fight.
Yeah. Oh, and this is yours. Take it all. Now you can challenge Tuma. I like him. He's funny and kind. Not like Stanley.
Am I transparent or what? Here I am.
You look like a merry bloke. What do you like about the fights?
I'm a simple man. I like a good laugh, and sometimes I like to punch someone.
That's it?
I swear. I do it because I enjoy it. That's not so strange, is it?
Shall we fight?
But of course. And before we get started, let's bet.
If you say so. Here you go.
Thanks very much. And now fight.
Good day.
You fight like little girls.
I'm sorry. Gosh, I feel like I've been split in half.
Thanks for the fight.
Aye, you're welcome. I should be thanking the big man on the sky that I can still walk. Here, take it all and don't spend it at once.
Thanks.
I'll be with you.
I'm sorry.
You're doing all right so far, but you're not gonna beat me.
Why are you always picking on Tobias?
Just take a look at him. If he was any dumber, he'd be eating out of a trough with the pigs. Do you know he talks to animals? He talks to his mutts like they understand him. He'd be better off barking and pissing on the fence like them. But when we managed to get him drunk, now that's fun.
Tobias goes drinking with you?
No, but all you have to do is give him wine and tell him it's apple cider. A little of that and he's completely wasted. Then you should see the shit he gets up to. The last time that idiot almost drowned because he went to fish the moon out of the pond. We told him it was a silver platter.
Find something better to do and leave Tobias alone.
Mind your own business. I reckon that moron doesn't even know when someone's yanking his pizzle. Lord knows if there's anything left in that hollow of his.
Do you want to fight?
Sure, I could go for one. Do you have money to bet?
Of course.
I'm glad to hear it. Get ready and we can get started.
My granny can be guarded you.
I'm just getting started. Oh, boo bloody who? What's the matter? Does it hurt? Who wants to knock you on your ass? I'll piss in your face. Ha! Do you have two left hands? Sacre! I reckon I cut off more than I could chew. You really know how to fight.
Thanks for the fight.
Here's your bet, and a little on top. I don't like giving it up, but I keep my word. And don't forget to go and see Tomlin. His jaw's gonna drop when he hears some out of town and kicked all our asses.
Greetings.
I beat all your men.
Well, I'm jiggered. But I'm impressed. You're good. Here you go. We know how to appreciate a good fighter here. Not long ago, I heard the hired hands in Miskovitz spend the long hours away by fighting. You can go see for yourself if it's true.
That sounds quite good.
And in Kuttenberg, they fight in a tavern called the Hole in the Wall.
The name suits it perfectly. So don't expect to be treated kindly.
That sounds worse. But I'll see. Maybe I'll go there and take a look sometime.
Oh, by the way, Darling was looking for you. Go and see him. He'll be glad. See you later.
Got a moment?
I'll be right there. Do you need something of me?
Well, I wanted to ask you for something.
Pray tell. What's it about?
You wouldn't want to have another bout, would you?
Right now?
Well, yeah.
Why? I already beat you. And Tuma and Stanley, too.
Exactly. So I figured that if I beat you now, you'll still win overall. But if Stanley saw me beat someone that kicked his ass, maybe he'd leave me alone.
And do you think you'd stand a chance to beat me?
Well, that's just it. I'd need you to help me a little.
Look, wouldn't you rather learn how to fight properly? I'll be happy to train you.
I don't know if it's a good idea. Auntie says I'm a little slow.
Oh, you'll manage. Knocking someone's teeth out is actually pretty simple. And you've got the strength of 3 men. So there's nothing for you to be afraid of.
Well, all right.
That's cool.
Oof, I can't anymore.
Me neither. Let's take a break.
Do you think I stand a chance against Stanley now?
Definitely a better chance than if you pretended to beat me, but still knew nothing. I'm not saying you'll beat him to a pulp now, but at least you should be able to hit back.
Thanks, Emery. You're a true friend.
You're welcome.
Hey, do you like horses or dogs?
Of course I do.
Me too. I knew right away you like animals. I can tell. Come see me in Grun sometime. I'll take care of the horses and hands, and I'll tell you all about them.
Awesome, thank you. Ransacked gamekeeper's hut.
What happened here? The cottage has been plundered. And what about the dead dogs? The local catchpole's most likely to know, if there's one left here.
That moonlight.
Good doggy. You'll wake up the whole farmstead.
Hey, I need you. Hey, 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 hey.
You'll wake up the...
What happened at the cottage by the bridge over the stream? It was plundered, and there were dead dogs lying in front of it. And nobody bats an eyelid.
Oh, you mean the gamekeeper's cottage? You know how it is. People don't want to end up like the gamekeeper.
What happened to him?
He's hanging from a tree on the road to Miskovitz. The king's men dragged him out of his cottage one day and hanged him. He'd rebelled against the king, they said.
What does that mean?
How should I know? Let it lie, unless you want to end up like him.
Hanged man. I guess I'll go there.
Ka!
Hey, dear. Fuck! I'll kill ya!
Help!
Show what you're made of! Take that fucker out, damn it!
Do it!
I'm all yours!
These guys have some nice stuff.
Whoa!
Common saber. King's die. Hanged man's key. Was there a chest in his cottage?
Quick! Ah, there's the chest.
Okay, where to next? Could check that. Could go do that quest. Because I got that one first.
Quick!
Go!
Whoa! Quick!
Ka! Ka!
Whoa!
Okay, I'm gonna go do that quest. Then probably go there.
Ka!
Quick! Whoa! Whoa!
Ka!
Good doggy. Good boy.
How was your trip?
The journey itself was great. No delays, nice weather. But I've got to say, it's a scary place out there.
Nothing but footpads and ruffians, eh? I keep saying, this country needs a firm hand.
I saw that firm hand of yours with my own eyes. Some bastards burned down a farm near Nimburg.
Shit! Who was it?
I don't know, but it wasn't some rabble.
Christ, where are all the royal captains when you need them?
I wouldn't be surprised if it...
My respects.
Ka!
Whoa! Whoa! Show your stuff! Yourself!
I've been waiting for you. No, no, fuck! Jesus Christ!
Duelist longsword.
Ka! Go!
Whoa!
Quick! Go! Ja! Quick! Ka!
Whoa!
Ja!
Whoa! Whoa!
God bless.
Good day.
A fine day for some fine wares. Come and take your pick.
Can you say that again, please?
Come here.
Oxtail, feet, smoked meats.
Are you blind or just your horse?
You're always welcome here, noble sir.
Lustig. Wie kann ich dir helfen?
I'll have a look at your wares.
Danke und viel Glück für die Zukunft.
Come and take a look. Quality goods.
We're open! Fresh goods!
Blacksmith. Exactly what I need.
My respects. How can I help you, sir?
What do you have for sale?
And he's out of money. That's okay.
Thank you, sir. And come again.
What's new around here, blacksmith?
That soldier who recently offered us work comes to mind. He was looking for a blacksmith and saying some pretty suspicious things. I don't want to get involved with any soldiers from Sigismund's camp, but if you really need money, try going to see him. Alas, that's all I know.
All right, thank you. I'll look into it. Sure.
I was glad to be of help to you, good sir.
Pissing down again.
I'll come back. Let's go do that quest first.
Go! Quick! Go! Whoa! Whoa!
Okay, let's follow the trail. Okay, I'm gonna avoid this because it's part of the quest. I'll come back later.
Go!
I want to avoid it because maybe there's something that will lead me to them. Some dialogues and all that. Some part of the quest, and I don't want to skip it.
Quick! Whoa!
Greetings, sir.
I heard you might know something about the band of poachers hiding out in the woods. A band led by some Mach of Marshevitz. Ginger-headed.
What? Who told you such a thing?
That's not important. So do you know anything about them, or not?
Well, they've been in the village a couple of times, but that's all I know. You looking to buy some venison or something?
When was the last time you saw those poachers?
Not long ago. A couple of days, I reckon. One of them was snooping around the village. The night watchman drove him off.
How come you know those poachers?
What are you trying to say? Just because I'm a knacker, don't mean I'm a poacher too, you donkey. I saw them in the village a few times trying to peddle venison. That's all.
Do you know where their hideout is?
Maybe. What's in it for me?
What do you mean, what's in it for you? You should think of your own good. If you help me with my search, it'll be clear you had nothing to do with the poaching. But if you don't, then the Lord of Piset could put a bounty on your head next.
Kurva. I didn't think of that. All right. I'll tell you what I know. I heard they're brothers. And they're led by that Mac fella. But they didn't look like kin to me. They surely ain't no livy livers, though. They're pretty frightening looking. Maybe that's why Dobrush would rather sit his arse in a castle instead of searching for them in the woods.
Do you know where they're hiding?
I ain't sure. but it's definitely somewhere in the valley near the water, in the direction of Rabush. That's where they always came from. And if I was a poacher, that's where I'd be hiding.
All right. That'll help my search.
And if you happen to find some rare hide in their camp, I'll buy it from you.
Rare hide? Like from a white roebuck?
Ha! I knew Dobresh sent you. Aye, that's the one I meant. The fool would just send that to the castle, and I know folks that would pay good money for it. It would be worthwhile for both of us. Think about it, will you? Farewell.
Whoa!
Quick! God! Quick!
We gonna pray?
God! Go!
Whoa! Whoa!
Look at him having fun. Enjoying the life.
Whoa!
Those must be the poachers I'm looking for.
Ooh, the voice gets muffled. If you close off your helmet. Nice. Can we talk?
Turn around right now and get the hell out of here.
I'm looking for a hide from a rare white roebuck. And I think you know something about it.
Kurva! They're onto us! Kill him!
What do you want?
I yield! Mercy!
Squirrel tail. Need that as evidence. Poacher's map.
That's the hide. Now to bring it back to the huntsman, or to Wolfram.
Anything else?
Good boy. Good boy. Here, Mutt.
I'll probably give the hide to Huntsman. But I may check out the other guy too.
Quick! Go! Ka!
Just want to see the reward.
Quick! Ka! Ka! Quick! Go! Whoa, whoa.
That mane, and what a pretty colour.
Hear that, Pebbles?
Good.
You're getting compliments.
Carrot, parsley, fresh veg. Welcome, sir. What can I do for you?
Can I spend the night here?
We're not really equipped for that here.
I'll pay you well, if you let me spend the night here every now and then.
But all I have is an old straw mattress, sir.
That's enough for me, and I'll pay you well. Let's agree on a price. Satisfied?
You'll have to make... Good. See you later, my friend.
What was I just thinking about?
Greetings to you too.
God! You're all covered in blood.
Where can I spend the night?
There's a room you can use back behind the tavern, next to the chicken coop.
What's going on around here?
Nothing much, fortunately. And thank God and St. John the Baptist for that. We've suffered enough in this war.
Well, did you get it sorted out?
Go!
Greetings. Do you need something?
I found the white roebuck's hide.
Great work. I can find a dozen buyers for this thing. Mark my words. Provided we come to an agreement, that is.
All right. Pay up, and the hide is yours.
Here you go. And if anyone asks, we never met. Farewell, sir.
Go! Ka! Whoa!
This horse must have cost a pretty...
Nice and slow.
Can I give you hide now?
Good afternoon.
I can.
I found the white hide.
Oh, thank God for that, at least. And what about the poachers? Did you take care of them too? Do you have their squirrel badges for me?
Aye. I've got some.
Well, that's even better news. The reward's yours. Thanks, friend. You did me a huge service.
Glad to help.
Farewell, good sir.
Nice. Nice. What's here? What's here? Those woodcutters?
Nice and slow. Go! Go! Quick! Whoa! Ja! Quick!
Whoa!
Blurt it out to the first person I meet. No,
I just want to be sure nobody finds out.
You're all...
By transport to Trotsky region. Aha.
See you later.
I can go back.
Quick!
I won't go back yet.
Go!
But I will go back to see if there is something new.
Quick!
To check out on stuff. Maybe beat up Miller's boys again.
Quick! Go! Quick! Go! Whoa! Whoa! Quick! Die!
Oi! You! Come here! Where do you think you're going?
Into the camp, of course.
Oh, aye. They can't wait to see you. Look here. No strangers are allowed in, so turn around and sod off back to the pile of dung you crawled out of.
Why don't we make a deal? I'd like to take a walk around your camp, but my purse is really heavy, and I'm tired of carrying all that weight.
Oh, if it's too heavy for you, I could help you with that. It's a Christian thing to do, ain't it?
Here you are.
But don't draw attention to yourself. And if anyone stops you, we never saw each other. Is that clear?
Crystal clear. Can I ask you something?
You complain? What happened?
What? No, I'm not making a complaint. Why should I?
I chief of soldiers, and I hear only complain and more complain. Always.
They kill hands, they scare children, horse trample cabbage and eat carrot.
This country full of complaining and whining.
I'm not complaining about anything.
That good. You real man.
I heard you have some work for a blacksmith.
That I do. But you'd have to manage more than pounding iron with a hammer. How important is it for you when working to not get dirty?
Let's just say I sometimes get a little dirt under my nails, if you get my meaning.
Very good. Let's cut to the chase then. I need you to bring me something, so that the owner of that thing does not notice you have borrowed it. Interested?
First, I want to know exactly what you want me to do.
As I said, I need you to bring me something. Nobody must know, and nobody must see you.
Yeah, I understand that. But what do I have to get, and from where?
Basan, one of the Cuman dogs around here, has recently acquired a very lovely sword. It's called the Absolver. He got it as ransom for some knight he took captive during the conquest of Kuttenberg. You yourself must admit that such a weapon has no business being in the filthy paws of those pagans, when they don't even know how to use it. Now if I had a sword like that...
But humans aren't pagans.
What are you saying?
I'm telling you, they're Christians just like you and me. Did you ever speak with them?
Do you think I understand their tongue? And that doesn't change anything anyway. I want that sword and that's the end of it.
So what do you need a blacksmith for?
You know, I'd hate for Basan to notice his sword is gone. Can you imagine what that Cumin vermin would do to me? But if you could get a good look at it, you could bring it to me and leave Basan with a replica.
A replica?
Of course. Made of some soft iron, with coloured glass instead of gemstones. Just for looks. Basan won't notice the difference anyway. What do you say?
Fine. I'm in. Where can I find this Basan?
Here in the camp, naturally. You'll go to the tournament enclosure, and on the left behind it, you'll find his tent. It's white with green trim along the top.
That sounds fairly easy.
That may be, but you don't need to dawdle. Run along, and watch out for Basan. Take care, sir.
You there, lad! Aren't you here for the requisitioning?
What about it?
I need to requisition supplies for the camp from the locals. Grub for us, fodder for the horses.
Where do you want to get the supplies?
We haven't been to Bohunjovitz in a while. I reckon they can't wait to see us.
Who's coming along?
Me, and they usually send some Cumans along because people are afraid of them.
That's not much.
And that's why you're coming with me. But don't worry, I already sent a couple of blokes ahead to get everything ready. I reckon they can handle a few peasants.
Won't the people resist?
They will, but fuck all good it'll do them. We'll chase them out of their houses, bring in the cart, and take whatever we can.
And what if something goes wrong?
That'll only happen if we take our eyes off them. Then there might be bloodshed, but usually not ours.
I don't need to hear any more.
I'm glad to hear it. But it's too late now, it's getting dark. Come back tomorrow. The sooner the better. We'll leave before noon, otherwise we'd only be in a rush.
Well, I'm here. Should we go then?
I'm glad to hear it. But it's come back tomorrow.
Christ, pardon me.
Back for good Barney.
God be with you, my friend.
God be with you.
Synk dooruita.
What can I do for you?
I'll have a look at the wares.
I'm glad you found what you were looking for, sir.
The people there call themselves the Blemmies. Neither head nor neck. Their face is in the middle of their belly. And these Blemmies breed horses with huge ears and birds born out of mud. In the north, there's a land all covered with snow and rock. Where it's
Farkas. I am genuinely impressed that I'm playing a game in 2025 with all of these details around me and people moving, doing stuff, and everything is smooth. Not a single stutter, hitch, anything.
My respects.
You silly doggy.
What do you need, sir?
The bath maids in a military camp must be on their toes all the time, eh?
You can say that again. My girls don't even get a moment's rest all day long. Sometimes I have to drive those randy blokes off with a broom so they can eat and drink in peace.
So the baths bring in the coin?
Not so much, unfortunately. Nobody's battling. Those blokes have nothing to do, and they're running wild. And that's nothing but trouble. They get in fights amongst each other.
Who's causing trouble?
Everybody. But the Hungarians and Cumans most of all. None of us understand their gibberish. When they're in a good mood and have some coin, they can even be quite nice. Then the girls even enjoy taking care of them. But when they're thirsty and skint, they're like animals.
Do the nobles from the upper camp come here too?
Everyone comes here. But we do like seeing the nobles more, because they pay well. And they like taking 2 girls at once.
And do they at least pay twice as much then?
Oh, do they ever? When the girls really make an effort, even 3 times as much.
My body is in need of rest and relaxation.
Certainly, my baths are at your service.
I've heard the girls here can work wonders. I'd like to see that for myself.
Don't worry. Once my girls get their hands on you, you'll forget all your sorrows. At least for a little while.
I can't wait.
Great. But it'll cost you.
Let's talk about the...
Certainly.
How's this?
Now that's neat. All right, then.
That second round was on the house. See you next time, handsome.
Hey, it's you! That fella from Nebach! I don't believe it! Well, come here, before I call the guard!
Tell me, what do you want?
It's you! Christ, seriously? The fella from Nebach.
What? You got me mixed up with someone else, pal.
How's it possible? We smashed you to smithereens! Boom!
Did you hear what I said? That wasn't me. I'm telling you.
We killed you! All of you!
Boom! That was that.
What the hell are you talking about?
Everything blown sky high. People screaming. Trying to defend themselves. You tried to defend yourself. But we hit you too. Those infernal cannon shots. Boom! I can't stop hearing it.
Damn. The fella has lost his marbles. All right, it was me. But I'm alive and well. Do you hear me?
I've got to get out of here. Have you been past the smithy? Boom, boom, boom. As they hammer the iron. Makes me feel sick. You've got coin. I saw you at the gate. Give it to me, or I'll tell everyone who you are. I'll do it. I can't get away from here without coin. I can't sleep. I keep hearing that sound.
What am I supposed to pay you for? If I was you, I'd forget you ever saw me, and thank God you're still alive.
No, don't hit me. Go, I won't say anything, I swear.
Careful.
Good day, sir.
I'll have a look at the wares.
Thank you, sir. What do you need, my friend?
Show me your...
I hope you'll find what you're looking for next time, good sir.
Good hit. Good hit.
I saw the arena and the stands and thought to myself, this looks like a tournament, eh?
You're too late, lad. There used to be competitions here almost every day. Bets flying left and right. But that's been over for quite some time. All you can do now is a bit of archery. They haven't banned that yet.
Why'd they ban it?
Captain von Owlitz and Lord von Berghoff heard blokes were killing each other here.
You fought with sharp weapons?
Of course not. That was forbidden. But the Cumans fucked it all up. Fucking vermin.
So what happened then?
One of our companies went against the Cumans. It was a fight like any other. But those fuckers had a score to settle with us and brought sharp weapons. Our fellas came away from there in bad shape. Most of them never recovered. And then Command banned the fights.
So that's it then? No more tournaments?
Aye, probably. Because that wasn't the first cock-up. Cumans, Germans, Praguers, they all hate each other and are always at each other's throats. But without the tournaments and betting, the blokes don't have anything to do anymore, and they're starting to get testy. Now their camp is starting to look more and more like a wasp's nest. But you'll see for yourself soon enough.
So there won't be any fighting? That's all I need to know.
God be with you, good sir.
What would you like, sir?
What do you have for sale?
What can you do, sir? Maybe next time.
I'll be with you. Greetings to you, friend.
Christ almighty. Are you alright, sir?
Here we go again.
It's just that you look...
Muscular, wise, wealthy.
I'm sorry, sir. I just wasn't expecting it. I didn't mean it badly.
I know very well what you meant. I have had this conversation at least 100 times. Have you never heard of Prester John or the Christian Kingdom of Axum?
Yes. Our parish priest talked about that.
Tell me then, how the people in those stories are described. Not exactly like you. Am I right?
But I thought that was just...
So you see, it is not. Musa of Mali is my name. Scholar, explorer, and physician. I run the camp infirmary.
My name is Henry, sir.
Welcome then, Henry. Do you need anything?
You said you're an explorer?
I did indeed. From Timbuktu, I went to Holy Mecca. From the Emirate of Granada to Venice. And from there to the court of Sultan Bayezid of the Osmans. Until I ended up at the court of King Sigismund.
Where is this Mali? And what's it like?
Similar to your country, yet completely different. You mine silver, we gold. But in our country, it would never happen that we allow foreigners into our mines. Overall, it is safer in our country. Nobody will waylay you on your journey. And we treat women with greater respect and set great store by learning.
That's not all that bad here, though, is it?
I admit that there are some things I envy you for. Like what you can do with stone.
What is Mecca like? I've heard people from all over the world go there.
Mainly followers of the teachings of the Prophet Muhammad. Praise be his name. But the journey is dangerous. I was robbed and arrived in the city as a pauper. Fortunately, I was helped by a couple of my compatriots. But even so, I did not spend long there. Let us say that I was foolish then, and foreign customs took me by surprise. I went to Cairo, where I learned geography and law, so that I would be better prepared the next time. But I never went back to Mecca.
Why not?
I would rather not talk about this, my friend. All I can say is that there are a few rich men and their beautiful wives who I do not want to meet again.
You were in Granada? Where is that?
Go west from here until you reach the sea, then south to a place called Peninsula Iberica. But I would not go there if I were you. The magnificent Alhambra Palace is forbidden to Christians like you. It is a pity in any case. Such a beautiful and rich country, yet bathed in so much blood.
Blood?
Yes. Sultan Muhammad must constantly repel attacks from the north. That is why I started studying physics, in fact. I wanted to make an impression on the Sultan because swords and cannons are not for me. Let others cut off heads. I can sew them back on again.
Where is Venice, in fact?
You do not know, my friend? Educate yourself a little. It is not far from here, on the other side of the Alps. Remember that learning is like a garden. If you do not tend it, it cannot bear fruit. Venice is an incredible city that floats on the sea, like a huge stone ship. People from all over the world go there to trade. I help them as a translator, especially for Christian envoys from Ethiopia on a pilgrimage to Rome. If only you could have seen their glorious arrival in the city. Their procession stretched from the port to the city center, and they had live leopards as a gift for the king of Venice. But I did not stay long. I, who was accustomed to the Sultan's court, being asked to live among sailors? Out of the question.
How did you come to be with the Osmans?
By complete chance. In Venice, I joined an expedition that was heading to India, but we were attacked by pirates. Fortunately, I was saved by Sultan Bayezid's warship, though it did not seem like good fortune at the time. You must understand that there are not many of my countrymen among the Osmans. The last time was probably in the days of Mansa Musa, but the Sultan soon found out that I had lived among Europeans, and I could talk to all the envoys who came to him. So I became useful.
So why didn't you stay there?
Because we were about to be overwhelmed by the Golden Horde, led by the butcher named Timur. I had quite enough of war in Granada. So when envoys from Hungary came to the Sultan, I managed to persuade them to take me away with them.
What's Sigismund's court like?
I would also like to know that, my friend. But I am stuck here. One would think that the king would value physicians and sages who have traveled the world. But no. He did not even make me his personal physician. He prefers to trust your quacks and sent me here.
It's reckless to speak about Sigismund like that.
I do not think so, my friend, since it is unlikely you will ever get a chance to complain to him.
And how do you like Bohemia?
Do you want to hear the truth, or should I praise it to high heaven?
The truth. You don't need to spare my feelings.
Then, all I can say is that this muddy hill is about the only thing I have seen of your country, and that has not made much of an impression on me. But there is still time. Perhaps I will have the good fortune to see more beautiful sights.
Why did you leave your country of birth?
That is a very personal question, and we are not that well acquainted yet. Forgive me, but I would rather not talk about it. Not now, at least.
I'm new to the camp. Could you show me around? If you don't have too much work, that is.
Well, I suppose it will be all right, if I am not here for a while. At least I can practice your language. You use some strange phrases, you know? But that does not matter now. Let us go. So, as you have no doubt realized, this is my infirmary. One part for operating on the wounded, another for the sick, my alchemist bench, a tub of water. Nothing out of the ordinary. Come on. Let us walk outside. I am sorry that I cannot show you more, but I am sure you understand that there is not much to see. One is almost ashamed to call it an infirmary. Do you not think?
That's true. I thought King Sigismund would take better care of his wounded men.
Unfortunately for them, my friend, I suppose he has bigger problems than keeping his army healthy and fighting fit.
It's lucky he sent an expert like you here, though.
Was that praise or an insult? I cannot tell. I do not think it fortunate in any case. Someone with my knowledge, and all I do is treat diarrhea and broken bones.
A camp like this is a waste of your abilities. An uneducated orderly could take care of a handful of sick people here.
And you would like to take over from me? I could find another job, though it is true that you do not seem to be any great sage. I suppose you do not know what a real infirmary should look like. But do not worry. there are more cheerful places in the camp. I'm sure something will take your fancy. This part of the camp is mainly for humans, so if you are looking for one, he will be either here or near the bathhouse. We will take a look there too. Do not worry. Over there is the pen where they used to have tournaments, until the captains banned them. But that is a long story. Speaking of the captains here, do you know who is in charge overall?
I've no idea.
You should put that right then. What if you come across one of the commanders and bump into him by mistake? He might have your back flayed by a cane. I would not like to have to stitch you back together. The camp as a whole is run by Sir Grozab or Borumlaka. That is a village somewhere in Transylvania. As far as I know. He is an interesting man, I'm sure. But he has a lot of trouble with the camp. So he tends to be, as you say, grumpy. Then there are the humans who are commanded in battle by Cheritan. You will not meet him very often. He often has meetings with the king himself, in Zedlets. He is not a very cheerful man, but he seems a fair-minded commander to me. And he is an outstanding archer, it seems. How about you and archery, my friend?
Well, I don't want to boast, but I'm a pretty good archer. I would happily take on your Chertan.
Really? That sounds like a spectacle that I would perhaps even pay to watch. Perhaps, although I successfully avoid weapons, I have to admit that archery is not just a skill. It is an art. Well, there is enough of that. What were we talking about?
You were telling me about the commanders here.
Ah, yes. The camp captains. As I said, Sir Grozab commands the camp. Cheritan commands in battle. And the third one joined us a few weeks ago. Dietrich Katz, with his Prague artillery regiment. It is a pity you will not be staying for longer. Dietrich is good to talk to, if he is not drinking too much. And over there is our bathhouse. It is not a sight for sore eyes, my friend. I mean, the women, of course. Not this filthy place. Ah, a man should keep reminding himself that zina, what you call fornication, is a shameful deed, opening a road to other evils. By the way, what about you and women, my friend?
Well, there's one here I think about. But I'd rather not talk about that.
Why? Are you afraid that I will steal her from you?
No, it's not that, but... Well, I'm still not sure if she likes me as much as I like her.
I am sure she does. You will see. That is the way of the world. Our Lord Allah, Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, creates us in Paris and grants us love in our hearts, so that we may love another.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. I sometimes think I ought to settle down.
Do it. It is definitely a nicer life than in such a camp as this. Imagine, a roof over your head instead of a leaking tent, food cooked with love instead of a gruel cooked on a campfire. And at night, by the way, your chosen one, is she pretty?
So beautiful you can't help but stare.
All the more reason to marry her before someone else does. So, in this part of the camp, you see the tents of various mercenaries from Germany, Poland, Hungary. In short, everyone who came to fill their pockets. You can have items repaired by the smith, and if you're hungry, the kitchen is over there. The food will please you more than me, I think. Treating meat in that way. I simply cannot eat it. Do you know where the food is truly great? In Granada. So much fruit, sweet pastries, fish. In one banquet, the cooks use more spices than your entire country in a year.
You've been to Granada?
In the court of Sultan Muhammad VII himself. That is where I became a physician. That was when Granada was attacked by Martin Yanez de la Barbuda. And I did not want to die in some battle. So I found a safer way to be useful. You know, I have done a lot of traveling, my friend. From Timbuktu to Mecca.
Excuse me?
And from Granada to Venice. And now, here. But nowhere has the food been worse than here.
I'd like to try some foreign delicacy.
That will be difficult. The local inns serve nothing but porridge and old bread. But maybe you will see the world one day and find out that there are more flavors than just salt and honey. But your country is beautiful, all the same. And up here is where Katz's company of Pargay artillerymen are billeted, to the great displeasure of everyone else in the camp. I must say, you can see why. It is the best spot, right next to the captains. And when it rains, all the filth runs downhill to the Cumans and mercenaries' areas. Here is the pillory. May Allah be compassionate and ensure you never end up in it. And if you go around the hill, you will come to the camp shooting range. I recommend visiting it. The Cumans must be born with a bow in their hands. But I will not escort you that far.
Shut off!
I do not like to leave the infirmary unattended for long.
Now keep him at your side.
This'll be interesting.
Nice sword. I'm not surprised they're fighting over it. To make the same won't be easy.